Hi, Zoe here. I just want to share with you, I just had a fabulous experience speaking to one of Australia's ASX listed companies, AFG, and they asked me to speak up to 600 brokers on the topic of stress to success because they're looking after their people. And it is an honor to speak for companies on this topic with regard to mental health, knowing how to turn their stress to success, and taking care of themselves. And from this live webinar, the most impactful statement that came out of it was the conversation of asking for help. And so many people find it hard to ask for help. And when they do ask for help, it can be very fleeting and so quick that many people miss it. But when they do ask for help, and if you have heard someone asking for help, I want you to lean in a little bit and ask them if you can follow up next week with them and say, hey, I just want to follow up next week and make sure you got the help that you were really talking about today. Because you matter to me. Is that all right? And then go into silence. Let them answer. And then with that answer, most of the time they'll say, yeah, sure, and they're not expecting you to follow up. They're expecting that you'll forget and that, you'll just placate them. Yeah, I don't really matter. I don't really matter to anybody. But I want you to make sure you diarise it and that you call them the next week and follow through when you say or said that you would follow through, and ask them, hey, have you got that help you're looking for? Do you need help? Can I give you some recommendations? Follow through on helping them, because that will echo to them that they do matter and that you are sincere about your concern for them. That is the first thing. The second thing is, if I'm actually talking to you and you're the person saying, well, I find it hard to ask for help. Well, you're obviously listening to me now to hear this message. And the difference between asking for help and changing your life and improving your life is a phone call. Now, there's those who talk about doing the right thing or taking the right action, and that those that do the action and make the phone call. And that's the difference between having a great life and a life that's full of suffering and full of complaining, but mostly the internal negative mind chatter that goes on in your mind, because that is torturous for yourself. And what's torturous is for people on the outside looking at you going through that torture, knowing you need help, but that you want to tough it through. It's actually harder to ask for help. You know that because you haven't asked for help. And you're sitting there and go, ooh, how do I ask for help? My phone number's here, or me, or someone else. Help is available that fast. It's actually for you to make the choice to get help now. So I hope this has helped you in many ways, you helping yourself or you helping a friend, someone that does matter to you, and to know that asking for help is the easiest thing and the toughest thing to do.